Hi, everybody. I'm Carly, and I'm here to share information about Ballotpedia's 2024 Election Help Desk. Our help desk provides nonpartisan answers to frequently asked election related questions. It was a great resource for thousands of our readers in the lead up to this year's general election, and it still is. How can that be? We are weeks past the election, right? Well, people still have many election related questions, and we're here, as always, to help. In fact, one of our most popular help desk articles right now answers the question, what happens if the winning presidential candidate becomes incapacitated before taking office? For that, we need to look at the US Constitution for an answer. Let's start with some history. The 20th Amendment to the US Constitution, sometimes referred to as the quote, lame duck amendment, was ratified on January 23, 1933, and significantly changed the start dates for presidential and congressional terms, moving them from March 4th to January 20th for the president and vice president, and January 3rd for members of Congress, essentially shortening the lame duck period between elections and the start of a new term. It also included provisions for succession in case of a president-elect's death before taking office. If you're liking this video so far, please click the like button below and subscribe to Ballotpedia's YouTube channel. So what is a lame duck? In this context, it refers to an elected official serving out the remainder of their term after losing re-election. That means President Joe Biden may be referred to as a lame duck, even though he has over a month left in his presidency. It's a term you may often see in the media when referring to any outgoing politician. But I want to be clear, lame duck is not a pejorative term. Its origins go back to 1761, and when it first used, it had nothing to do with politics. People in any profession in the days or weeks before they leave a job may be referred to as a lame duck. Now that I've clarified that, let's take a deeper look at the 20th Amendment to the US Constitution. The 20th Amendment specifically governs what happens if the president-elect dies before taking office. In that case, the vice president-elect becomes the president-elect. Please note, it is an open legal question whether a candidate becomes the president-elect after winning a majority of the vote in the Electoral College or after Congress counts the vote. The Electoral College is scheduled to vote on December 17th, 2024, and Congress is scheduled to count the vote on January 6th, 2025. If the president-elect does not die but becomes incapacitated, he or she could voluntarily transfer authority to the vice president after Inauguration Day. The swearing-in ceremony and the 60th presidential inauguration will take place at the United States Capitol on Monday, January 20th, 2025. Check out this great page on Ballotpedia for more information on the steps and deadlines for electing the President of the United States. The 25th Amendment lays out this process of what will occur if a president submits a written statement that he or she, quote, is unable to discharge the powers and duties, unquote, of the office. Then vice president becomes acting president. The president can regain the powers and duties of the presidency by submitting a written statement that he or she is capable of serving again. The 25th Amendment also addresses the possibility that the president becomes incapacitated but is unable or unwilling to leave office. In that situation, if the vice president and a majority of the cabinet declare the president unfit to serve, the vice president becomes the acting president. The amendment also outlines how the president can reassume the powers of the presidency. If the president declares that he or she is capable of serving, the cabinet and vice president must respond within 4 days. If this latter group holds that the president is still unfit to serve, Congress must vote on whether to reinstate the president. The president will be reinstated unless a 2/3 majority of both chambers votes against this. Click on the link below for more information on the question of what happens if the winning presidential candidate becomes incapacitated before taking office. And visit ballotpedia.org for more nonpartisan, fact-based information on America's politics and elections. I'm Carly. Thanks for watching.